It's time to start treating Urban Meyer the way that Ohio State fans treat Desmond Howard. Urban Meyer,
You cannot be serious. I can't even
Urban,
hear you right now. You cannot listen.
Urban. Put your headphones on.
Free, look out now. The sideline, forget about it. This baby's over.
Oh, my goodness. One man. Goodbye. Hello, Heisman.
And most especially in 310 days in Ann Arbor, Michigan, on the football field.
Another block. One more, and he's got it. Touchdown, no flag.
Samuel cuts it back. Ohio State wins.
Here's the run again. Donovan Edwards. Whoa, can they catch him? No, Donovan Edwards again. The down.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. Episode 21, Scarlet and Blue Show. Garrison, how was your bye week?
It was beautiful, man. Not gonna lie to you, it's kind of boring. I barely watched football this weekend. I'm not gonna lie to you. Saturday I kind of did, and I fell asleep around. I think I fell asleep around 4 o'clock. Woke up at 9:30. And then Sunday I went out with some friends. Sunday I went out with some friends to the vineyard. Got some cider. Went to the cider place. Did a lot of different things on Sunday. Actually, like fun stuff. So no, it was a Garrison week.
It was a fall weekend, I suppose.
Yeah, but it
You
was
don't like
84
football.
degrees.
Yeah, that's true. Up in Michigan.
So I kind of didn't understand that. Friday I got to call a game with my dad, stock fishing game, so that was really cool, man.
I had a buddy text me. I won't say his name, but said you did a really good job. I also do a little bit of it. But he said you had one line. This is a Garrison line that everyone should hear.
What did I say?
He said, our buddy said, quote of the night, he said, South's D line is a stronghold right now. You could even call them a garrison.
Boom. Yeah. That was good, was it not?
That was good. That was good. I didn't hear that live, but I could see you saying
You
that.
should have saw my dad's face. I've said a lot of arrogant things in my life. That was probably one of the most. That was probably one of the most arrogant things I've ever said. But it was good. It worked.
Good. So we could probably drop the link. We'll drop the link at the bottom for that. That was fun. If you want to see Garrison in a different element, watch him there.
That was fun, man. It was funny though. My dad said after that, he says, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave the hard job to Bob." My dad was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go back to going back to color analyst." That's tough, dude. It's not easy.
It's a tough gig.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, you guys did great from what I heard. Sounds like other people felt the same way. So bravo.
And put that away. What are you doing?
He's a staple of the show now.
Okay.
All right. Well, now not a ton to talk about this week. Buckeyes on a bye. So we'll talk about the Wolverines here. Yeah, so I got lots of, I think, fun things to talk about.
Okay.
Some observations, some other takes that I'm excited to make and share with you. So Michigan put the beat down on Nebraska, 45-7. It was a darn near perfect game for the Wolverines. A darn near perfect game. No penalties, no turnovers, clean slate. Offense looked good. Defense looked incredible. Very few things to be upset about. I think one thing we can talk about is where that puts Michigan, what their ranking should be. I see that's a lot. A lot of people are talking about that. Joel Klatt, RJ Young, both have Michigan at number 1. AP poll came out yesterday. They have them still at 2. I think you've got them at 4.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some fun conversation, some fun fodder.
I'm not the only person that has them at 3 or 4. I'm not. So I mean,
yeah, I think your whole list is screwed up because you don't have Florida State. I think Florida State has the best wins in the country.
I don't look at Clemson in that light. That's the only reason why.
You don't think Clemson's a good football team? You don't think winning on the road in Death Valley?
I think it's a decent football team. I think that's a 3-loss team in the Big Ten.
You think Ohio State's record or Ohio State's wins are more impressive than Florida State's wins?
No, that's not what I said. But I do believe, like I said, like it's not just who you beat or where you beat them. There's a lot of other things in that. I don't think Florida State's that good of a team. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think they are as good a team as an Ohio State, as a Michigan, as Georgia. I mean,
really? Okay.
I have Georgia lower. I'm sorry. I have them better than Georgia, but I think they're better than Texas.
What about Texas resume makes you
going into Tuscaloosa, Bryce. I don't know if you've ever seen like I've never seen my team go to Tuscaloosa, but I've watched enough football to know that ain't easy. You
Yeah,
went
but that they didn't have their quarterback situation is a mess. That ain't Bryce Young's Alabama team. That ain't AJ McCarron's.
no, but that is the most talented team in college football.
Think so? A hot take.
If you look at the blue chip ratio, second is Ohio State at 85, Bama's at 90%. That's the most talented roster in college football. And so, like, yeah, the quarterback's not good, but there's a reason. But it's not like they're getting blown out. I
Yeah,
mean, wait, what? Bama has one loss right now. How many does Clemson have?
two.
We're not even. We're a quarter of the way through, and Clemson already has two losses. They get in this year with four. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? Come on.
But
It's
losses to
not.
Florida State and losses to Duke. And you need Duke to be good for
No, I
your
don't.
little.
No, I don't. I need
Well,
Ohio
for
State. I need Ohio State to be good.
all right. Michigan beat Nebraska, convincing win.
Mhm.
Offense clicking on absolutely all cylinders. Run game was good. Pass game was good. We can go through all of that stuff, but I don't think we necessarily need to. A couple things to highlight, Garrison. One of
Okay.
the things, a lot of things, but one of the things that I mentioned too is just capitalizing on. Mentioned this in last week's episode. Capitalizing on Nebraska's turnovers, capitalizing on Nebraska's mistakes, missed tackles, drop passes. Boy, they have a lot of them. I don't think Nebraska's a very good football team. They got work to do. Again, I said it last week. Blueprints of Scott Frost. Suck at Scott Frost. Blueprints of Scott Frost still on that program.
Yeah.
And I think Rule's got some work ahead of him.
Yeah. I mean, like we both said it last week. I told you. I said I don't think this Nebraska team is a good football team. They lost to Colorado. Okay, they lost to Colorado. But with that being said, it was a very dominant win. In a hostile environment. Lawson was actually at the game. He said those were probably the best fan base he's ever met in his life.
Oh, really?
So he said
Yeah,
it really
everyone
meant,
says that. Everyone
yeah,
says that fan base is legit. I mean, there's nothing else to do down there.
exactly, bro. But that is their their pro team, isn't it? So I mean, but you know what? Well, we got JJ 12 for 60, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know, Blake had 16 for 74. Donnie had a good game also, or for what he's based on what he's been doing. Roman 4 catches, 58 yards, 2 tugs, and the defense was lights out. I'm pretty sure they wish they had a shutout, and
Oh,
they were almost there.
4 minutes
Uh,
left in the game.
Garbage time, but no, that Nebraska team is really bad. That's a really bad team. Like they're not going to a bowl game. They're not going to a bowl game. So
They're 2-3. They got to win.
Look, man, you play who's on your schedule, and this is the Big Ten. This is the Big Ten portion of the schedule. It is what it is. But
Well, looking at Nebraska's schedule, they could go to a bowl game.
let me hear the rest of the games.
They've got Illinois.
Loss.
Illinois looks bad.
It
Northwestern,
looked worse.
Purdue, Michigan
Loss.
State.
Loss.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. Michigan
I'm
State can win that game. Where's it at?
in East Lansing. Not that
Ooh,
matters.
losing that game. All right, then Nebraska losing that game.
All right. Well, that'll be a fun little wager right now. I think Nebraska's going bowling. You don't think they're going to go bowling?
No.
Mark it here. Let's talk about the Blindicott winner. Number one, leading the NCAA, tied for first with two or three others with receiving touchdowns. Roman Wilson. Where do you rank that catch?
Based on what this year? You mean like this year?
Yeah, I mean,
I
sure.
mean, I don't know. I mean, personally, I haven't seen a better catch than that this year. I don't. I'll give it a second behind Keon Coleman's. No, it was a really good catch, man. Like, we can put it up here. I had a tweet where I said, like, if that ball's not put where it is, it's an incompletion, or a better DB would have picked that ball off. But what I do like about that throw was this. Yeah, that could have been the result of the play, but I don't so much put that result of the play on JJ, right? Because technically the ball went to the only place it could actually go. Now, is that putting the ball in harm's danger? Yeah. But quarterbacks do that, and they let their guys make plays. So that was actually what the cool part about the play I thought was that, yeah, there was a very high risk throw. but it got put in the only spot it could go. And then Roman made a great play on that. That was actually a really cool play, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Reminiscent of Stanford, UCLA a few years back. We'll put that up as well. But yeah, impressive catch. He gave the receiver a chance, and that's all you can ask for. You could argue he did that his second pick against Bowling Green, but Cornelius Johnson didn't turn it around. But
I mean, a better DB is picking that ball off. A better quarterback is going to pick that ball off, Bryce. But I mean, but at the end of the day, hey,
you're so close. You gave a compliment, and
no, it's not. It's, no, Bryce. If you saw a common quarterback do that same throw, you would say the same thing. And it's okay to say that. It's called being objective and actually knowing football. All I'm saying is that either way, it was a good pass and a good catch.
It's a good play. It's a good football play.
That's all it was.
Do you know who has the highest QBR in college football right now?
JJ does.
Idea. Oh, he does. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure.
I mean, it's faulty. No, it's funny because no one would mistake him for being a top 5 quarterback right now. A lot of people wouldn't even call him a top 10 quarterback right now. And that's what's hilarious about it, is that you guys pimp his stats without any context. And it's really cute and hilarious. But continue.
I just do that because you guys love talking. Everyone loves talking stats, not just you. Everybody loves talking stats.
No, but I give context to my stats. You guys just say JJ, and you guys sit there with your Lubriderm. Never mind.
Oh my gosh.
Mel tuckering away.
All right.
Okay. Let's get back on track here.
O-line looked much better, much more cohesive. Darius Henderson feels like the difference maker. His block on Khalil Mullins, second touchdown, I think, of the game. His 20-yard scamper showed that maybe that's probably the lineup to go with. So it's just the offensive line, man. Harbaugh said in his press conference today, the offensive line is just impressive. He relates it to a hockey lineup where you have waves coming in, and I think the offensive line is just stout and it's impressive. He even said you mentioned Trente Jones' name, number 53, in an interview with Brad Galley after his press conference later during today. And just said that he's a guy he wants to get in the game more. He's got to find a way to get in the game more. So that means you've got 4 tackles battling for the starting position. 4 tackles. So the Lions in just a fantastic place.
Do you think that's good to have 5 games into the season?
It's not a bad thing to have.
Do you think it's a good thing to have?
You can make an argument that competition breeds success. You can make another argument that consistency is better. So thankfully, we probably won't play a team with a winning record till November, so you can afford to do that. So you would like to think by that point, by the time we get to Happy Valley, well, it'll be all buttoned up, but feels like we made strides in progress. You also mentioned a name last week that you want to see come out a little bit more, and that's Braden McGregor, number 17.
Yep.
They've had a heck of a game on defense. Down stop, big 4th down stop, tip that led to a pick, and then he had a sack too. So big game for 1-7.
He was active, man. He was really active. And during the game, I think during the broadcast, I think they talked about Aiden, him talking to Aiden Hutchinson, and Aiden telling him, you got to try harder, and that is something that gets a lot of, like, most guys at this level, Bryce, have talent. Okay.
Yep.
It's the fact that how hard do you want to play, and so it looked like he looked like he went out there, man. He finally had a game. He put together, man. It was cool to see that. It was nice to see.
Yeah. Seems like a good kid. And yeah, he made some huge plays against you guys last year. Game-changing plays, 3rd down tips, and he had 2 tips on 3rd down. I remember those so vividly. So that's huge. So good to see him be back on track. And then 2 other things to mention just from my end. The defense obviously just looks fantastic. Held them to 305 yards, take away that 74-yard run with 4 minutes to go in the 4th that led to their only points, right? That's an incredible defensive performance. I think as bad as Nebraska is, I like that quarterback, actually. I think he has promise. He has promise. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. He has promise. And the offense feels a little more smooth with him in the game. but I think they just ran up against a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
And then no points in the third quarter at all this year. That was awesome. I think there was a lot of pride in stopping them to a field goal opportunity. Field goal kicker shanked it, and still going 5 games now with no points in the third is freaking sweet.
Yeah.
Again, take the competition into effect, of course, and as a factor, but
Thank you.
Yep. Hey, I'll say it. I'm honest about it. I know we ain't playing Alabama. Um,
Bryce, you ain't playing like a Maryland yet. But
which I'm excited to talk about. We'll talk about them next
Yeah.
episode. But that's gonna be an underrated game. But
yeah, it is.
last thing I'll mention about the game is I loved, and I mentioned this on Thursday's episode, but wanting to see the second team offense move the ball. And all I said in my tweet during the game was, I just want to see him move the ball, because we haven't even done that. They move the ball. They end up scoring. Jalen Denegal throws a touchdown to the Cooper Cup of college football. Peyton O'Leary. Great to see them get on the board. Good to see the second team move. I think Jack Tuttle looked good. It seems like he's QB2.
Bryce, you can't keep saying that when there's a better white receiver at Georgia. You can't keep saying that.
Yeah, so then I guess one more thing too I had was for those of you keeping track, obviously a couple years ago, the NCAA changed the rules. You can play 4 games before burning your red shirt. For those of you keeping track, Frederick Moore, wide receiver, Samaj Morgan, wide receiver, defensive back, Brandon Hillman, which was surprising to me, and defensive back DJ Waller, an Ohio product, all have burned their red shirts this year. So a little surprised by the last 2, but those of you keeping track, they're 5 games in, can no longer redshirt.
Nice.
There you go. That's a fun little intel. You're not gonna get everywhere else.
No, man, I actually really that was nice to hear right there. I hadn't thought about that actually.
Yeah, it's interesting when you can go 4 games. There's a lot of guys who played their 4th game this week, so I'm sure a lot more to come just in terms of burning.
Yep.
Anything else from that game?
Nah.
45-7. Garrison, I need to address something with you. You know what?
Let's
I'm
go.
going to address it with the Michigan fans. I don't think you and I can have an honest conversation about this. So you can.
Wait, what?
But I need to bring this up. Michigan fans, it's time to start treating Urban Meyer the way that Ohio State fans treat Desmond Howard. Urban Meyer.
You cannot be serious. I can't even hear you right now. You cannot.
Urban, put your headphones on.
You are
Urban Meyer. Did you see what he said before the game?
Yes, Bryce. Who cares?
Yeah, but that's a preposterous thing to say.
Bryce. Your guy has a history.
He's been doing this for 15 years.
No, Bryce has a history of literally going on national television and making he's not making a buffoon of himself, because he is a buffoon. Like Bryce, listen, you know I've been completely honest about Urban and his personal life. But when you sit here and talk about remember, Bryce, you were talking about the second greatest coach of a generation.
Nope. See, that's where you Buckeye fans get all sensitive about it. He is a
It's
great
not sensitive.
coach.
You watch your mouth.
Nope. He is a great coach. He is. Stick
Go
to
ahead,
coaching.
Bryce. I'm gonna mute myself. Go ahead.
His whole thing. Okay. Desmond Howard is a homer. I'm not good. Of course he is. Like he can be an absolute buffoon. His playoff prediction last year with Baylor, Texas A&M, Michigan, and Pitt was outrageous. It was a preposterous thing to say. I'm not saying that. But he's been doing this 15 years. You're going to have a lot more bad takes. Urban Meyer, I don't think, while he might not have like as crazy takes, he adds no value to the show. The only time
That's
he adds
not
value,
true.
The only time he adds value is when somebody is on with him, leading the conversation, and he can talk X's and O's, because he's a great coach. On Big Noon Kickoff, he's terrible.
No, Brady Quinn is terrible.
That's because you're still upset about Notre Dame.
He's always been terrible.
Brady
He's not
Quinn's
good as
entertaining.
Matt Leinart is awesome. He's not good. Reggie Bush was good. Mark
Ingram's good.
No, he's not.
He's entertaining.
Bryce, he looks like a clown.
He plays his role. He
looks like a Flint, Michigan clown. That's exactly what he looks like.
All right. I'm not gonna compliment or insult his appearance, but
It's not his
I
appearance. It's the way he acts. It's the way he acts. Even Arlen Gaddy thinks the same thing. Okay.
do like what Arlen has to say. But I can't keep seeing every time I turn on Big New Kickoff, every time he pops on my social, I'll listen to it. I'm just like, what? It's just and the ultimate sign of being just absolute buffoon fanboy, illegitimate personality is the fact that you don't say Michigan. You can say everything you want.
Bryce, he's Ohio born and raised.
I don't care.
Now, Bryce, you know what you're being right now.
You know who says Michigan?
You're being intellectually
No.
dishonest.
You know who says Michigan?
Who?
Kirk Herbstreit.
Good. Bryce,
You know who says Ohio State?
Kirk says that, Bryce. Kirk
Desmond
says that.
Howard.
Stop.
Hey, wait.
Kirk
you know who
does
says,
that, Bryce, because Kirk has a higher platform, Bryce. Kirk's on a whole different level, Bryce.
You know who says Michigan? Josh
Who?
Perry. All these guys do. All these former Buckeyes
Bryce,
do. AJ
Bryce,
Hawk.
I don't care.
No,
I don't care.
He's
Urban effing Meyer
he's a
better
clown.
not say that. You are an Ohio son.
He didn't go to Ohio State.
No, he's an Ohio son. The same way Bob Stoops is. You came to Ohio State. You won a natty at the school that you love. You're 7-0 against the team down south. I'm sorry, the team up north. You are so right, Bryce. You are so right. You better not say Michigan. That's my coach. And I think it's really, this is where you're being intellectually dishonest. Actually, is being, this is called what it is. It's borderline stupid. You just sat here and said to me, Garrison, you only are saying that because of Brady Quinn and you're giving us Notre Dame. Bryce, I can say this about you. You're only saying this because you saw my coach lay waste to your program for 7 years.
No, you're talking about coaching again. Yeah, I'm talking about a media personality.
No. You just sat here and said that I am saying the only reason I'm saying what I'm saying is because of Brady Quinn going to Notre Dame. You are only saying this, Bryce, because my coach, Bryce, let's just call it what it is. He made you a sad Michigan fan for so long.
No, see, that's you guys can't seem to separate those two.
And I empathize for you, bro.
Yeah.
I have empathy.
You can't seem to separate those two and can't be unbiased when it comes to, again,
I'm not being biased at all.
I like AJ Hawk. I like Josh Perry. I like Kirk Herbstreit. I like all of these former Buckeyes. I think they're all really good and really talented. Urban Meyer is not a talented media personality.
Do you know what the difference is? Do you know what the difference is between Josh Perry, Kirk, and Urban Meyer?
I'm sure there are multiple differences between them.
Urban Meyer is an Ohio State legend. He is an Ohio State great.
AJ Hawk is the best linebacker, one of the best linebackers that's ever come through that school. What are you talking about?
I've never heard him say Michigan.
He's definitely said Michigan.
I haven't heard it, so I haven't heard it, so I don't care.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, you guys can sit here.
And he's toxic. He's toxic. Everybody knows that. So he can does what he does.
No, he's entertaining, right? He's a Buckeye, and I don't like him. I don't know what his record was against Michigan. He was during the 2002, right? He was on the national championship team.
He was a freshman on that team. But he played. Okay.
So he would have lost in 2003. So that means he would have gone 3-1 against Michigan. So he's got a winning record against Michigan. I love AJ Hawk. I think he's super entertaining. Urban Meyer's a great coach, but he is a horrible personality. That's all.
You know what, Bryce? Say what you want. Say what you want.
I shall.
I don't care. You wish you wish he was your coach, Bryce. You wish he was your coach.
That's why I started with this conversation saying I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Michigan fans. And it's time to start treating Urban Meyer the way you clowns treat Dez.
We treat Dez how he's supposed to be treated, like dirt. Anyways.
So, he's son of Ohio. He's from Ohio. What do you give him that? All right, we belittled this show to that. Anything else?
No, man, I'm good.
Talk to your coach.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
Oh, I want to give you your flowers, dude. What's your record gambling?
Oh, baby, I'm on fire. I am 17-7, I believe, this week. I went 4-1 again. Bryce, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And like someone told me, "Oh, well, you're taking the easy ones, man." I said, "Dude, wait. What? I've lost." I was like, "Dude, I've lost all my Georgia bets. I've lost. I'm done with it. I am done with Georgia. and they owe me money. Kirby Smart owes me money. They don't cover. They just don't cover. Who else? Shout out to Rutgers. You know, I've won money off of them. I have been on it. I've been on it, and I'm not picking like weak games. I'm picking pretty big games. So I
No,
mean,
they're not. They're not. It's not like you're picking, Georgia money line or something.
Well-
All right, that's enough. We've rambled on. We'll see y'all next week.
man. All right, buddy. See ya.
Peace.